You guys remember that video where I turned a Sprite bottle into a fish trap, right? If you haven't watched that video, click the link in the description below. After you're done watching that video, come back to this one. Today, we are trapping more fish, only we're no longer using Sprite bottles. We are going to try something just a little bit different. Today, I picked up 3 fish traps and I am going to put them to the test. This is going to be the battle of the fish traps. In my right hand, I've got a plastic fish trap, which is very similar to the same style of the Sprite bottle one. It's got that funnel where the fish come in and they get confused and don't know how to get out. There's the first one. It looks literally like a, I don't know, like a jar of peanut butter maybe, that you can just unscrew. It's much smaller than the Sprite bottle, of course, and I think this one will do pretty good. Then over here, we've got the traditional fish trap. This is the one that I used to use as a kid all the time. It's metal, it's not plastic unlike the first one, and also unlike the first one, this one has 2 open ends, meaning there are 2 entry points for the fish to get trapped in. So there's that side and that side. Now this trap right here is made of complete mesh and fabric. This has 5 points of entry. That's a lot of points of entry. There's lots of places for little tiny bait fish and minnow to get stuck in. The other cool thing about this one is it actually has a little pocket right here. I don't know if you can see that, but right there to store your baits. And also, not to mention, this is the biggest out of the 3. But that doesn't mean that it is the most versatile. Same story as last time, we're gonna use wiener dog food as bait. I've got a creek in mind. We're gonna head down there right now and set our traps. Let's get after it. All right. Here we are at the creek, at the scene. Oh, look at all of those bait fish down there. This is gonna be fun. Welcome to the creek. This is where the action is going to happen. Just below me is a nice little urban creek that runs through the Fort Worth area. It's clear. It's about the only creek right now that is calm due to all the rain that we've had. It's just been like this nasty flood in Texas. But this creek is chilled. I wonder if it's like spring fed or something, because it doesn't seem to be roaring too much, which is to our favor. Alrighty. I want this to be a pretty legit operation. I want this to be a real experiment. Here are some of the things I want to go over just briefly, and then we'll get into setting the trap. Let's start off with the variable. The variable that I can think of right now that's gonna kind of cause a little bit of sway in this little battle or experiment, whatever you want to call it, is the fact that the traps aren't going to be in the exact place. There's gonna be like one 3 feet over there, there's gonna be another 3 feet over here, and then another one that's like 3 feet behind me, because you can't just put them right on top of each other. We won't get any results, we won't catch any fish. Legitimately the only variable I can think of off the top of my head. Other than that, this should be a fair fight. So let's get started with the first one. Here's the bait. Just to kind of approximate and things quick here, I'm gonna grab about a handful for each trap. See, look at that. I just kind of packed it in there nice. Like, it's not moving, it's like for sure in there. That one's ready. And then lastly, we're ready. So the trick with these traps is you always want to face them towards any point of current. You guys see those bubbles and where they're moving? They're moving this direction. So I'm gonna keep the open end of that trap pointing upstream, up creek. Just a little quick tip for y'all. Second trap engaged. So I'm already noticing something kind of whack about this jar trap right here, is that it is not very still. There's like a lot of tiny water pockets that are still trapped in there. I think I found a remedy. Put some rocks in there, see if that makes any difference. Oh yeah, she sinks good now. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. And it is not moving. That did it. 1 trap, 2 trap, 3 trap. To get these fish a little more comfortable, I'm gonna chum the water just a bit, just so they know what to feed on and what to look for. Okay, cool. Our job here is done. Whew, it's official, the traps are now set. The only thing left to do is wait overnight and check them in the morning. I'll see you guys in the AM. Peace. Good morning, Jeets. Day number 2, the current time is 10:19 a.m. Had a bit of a late morning start this morning, but that's okay. Giving our traps a little more time to sit and hopefully capture some more fish. I got my minnow trapping buddy here. We're gonna head down to the creek and see what we caught. You ready? 1, 2. So, good news, the traps are still there. In the back of my head, I was kind of worried if maybe someone saw the traps and stole them, or, you know, raccoons are also pretty prevalent in this area. This may not be good. Okay, first trap we're gonna check is the metal one, and there's nothing in it. All of the bait is still here. Good. What about this one? Is there anything in here? Not even a shrimp. Well, that's 0 for 2. Oh! We do have one victim in the mesh. I can't believe that. I thought it was gonna be an 0 for 3 situation, but there is in fact a little tiny bluegill. That is the only little Jimmy that managed to stay in the trap. I cannot freaking believe that. 3 big traps set in a creek full of bluegill, and the only thing I catch is one little tiny gill. I'm not giving up though. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reset these traps. I'm gonna stick all 3 traps down in an area where I think they might be a little bit more concentrated and comfortable, and I'm gonna give these fish less time to figure their way out and see if we can catch some more fish, because that was not very exciting. Round 2, back at the creek. Let's check out the first trap. The trap that's right here is the jar, the peanut butter jar trap. Let's see, anything? Empty. The mesh net is also empty. Well, this is looking real good so far. Lastly, we've got this one. The metal net is also empty. What am I doing wrong here? Round 2 didn't do so good. I was hoping maybe to just do 1 round in this whole experiment, but it appears that these fish are a little bit more difficult than I anticipated. I've got one last ditch effort. So, first spot was right there, second spot was right there. I really thought that was the ticket, especially since I'm still seeing bluegill swimming around. And the last spot that I'm gonna try is the lower end of this mini dam. The other thing that is racing through my head is, are there any fish that are even interested in the trap? Like, are they interested in the food? Am I using the right food? I've used this stuff in the past and it's worked, but I don't know, these could be different fish with different preferences. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this GoPro in the water and walk away from it. That way I can observe to see if any of the fish are actually getting in and maybe escaping, or they just can't find an entry point in general. You know what time it is. I actually threw this trap out pretty far, thinking maybe that these fish aren't in shallow water. Oh no. What is that? Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You've got to be joking me. Just to be clear, we did catch something in the mesh trap. We caught 1 turtle. How the hell did this second turtle even fit in here? Like, that makes no sense to me. Oh, hey, you're waking up. How's it going, bud? Technically the trap worked, but I don't know if it really worked for the right reason. The mesh trap managed to catch something, just not the right thing. 2 little painted turtles who are very shy right now. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess it's pretty impressive. Maybe this isn't a fishing trap. Maybe I accidentally bought a turtle trap on accident. I'm not a big turtle soup guy, so I'm going to put these guys back right now. Thanks for playing though. It's great to hang out with you both. Come on, Ricky. There he goes. He's like, wow, that was fun. Better than nothing, I guess. Okay, let's check the second trap. Hopefully this one has 0 reptiles in it. Please, I'm praying to God there's something in here. All right. Yes! Woo! We caught something. We have a winner. I was super nervous when I picked up the trap. I was like, I don't think there's anything in here. Upon further investigation, we caught 4, count them, 4 little gillies. Let's get these guys in the bucket so they're not drowning in air. There's 1 bluegill. There's 2 bluegill. There's the 3rd one. And then last but not least, we got old Ricky in the back. Old Squeaky. Oh, Squeaky. Squeaky. Sweet. Now I think the Jiffy, the plastic trap, probably is not gonna have, well, maybe, I could be wrong. I'm just thinking it's not that big. It didn't do good the last 2 rounds. So you know what? Let's just check it. Enough chatting. Where is that trap at? Oh no, did someone take my, oh no, there it is. Oh wow, what's going on here? The trap is all messed up and my GoPro is just sitting in silt. Okay. Is there anything in there? Nothing, it's empty. The successfully caught fish with our traps. It may have taken 3 rounds, but we made it happen. Let's tally up the score now. Coming in a hot, steamy 3rd place, we've got our Jiffy peanut butter bottle thing. It caught 0 fish, so that's squat. Ahead of that, in 2nd place, we've got our dope mesh net, which I actually believed was gonna be the winner in this whole little challenge. This caught 1 measly little fish and 2 painted turtles. The painted turtles don't count, but we'll just count them as half points. So let's give the mesh net 2 total points. And then finally, we've got the grand winner, which is the metal dual slot fish trap. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you already haven't done so. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to get to 1 milli before 2030. So if you guys could help me do that, that would be insane. As always, folks, keep fishing, never stop. Hold on, one more thing. We gotta figure out why the peanut butter jar didn't catch any fish. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Oh! No, the turtle knocked it over. Well, I guess we'll never know.